Y'all, I'm about to transplant these brassicas from in here. The squirrels have been in here. Look. I have some over here also. I know I should have already transplanted them out. And these are some that I have already transplanted out. Ooh, what's going on here? Look at that. See that? The attack is already happening. Look at all those. The kale is looking good. And this is my fall garden, y'all. And I planted brassicas in succession. So I dropped these seeds first, and then a few weeks later I dropped those that I show you up here in these boxes. It's like I can't keep up because there's a lot going on around here. We're dumping more wood chips back here. As you can see, we're filling it in some more because we do have some wood chips that's been sitting on my lawn since March, believe it or not. But we're plucking away at it and we're getting rid of it. Look how much we already moved. Look at that. And we still have this amount, so we're going to get rid of that into the backyard. And I'm just coming here to check on the spots where I'm going to be planting these brassicas. I think I'm going to put some in this raised bed here, and probably this one. They're empty. I'm going to be pulling out this squash or pumpkin or whatever is in. Actually, you know what? We have onions growing in there. But all this I need to pull out because they're done for the season. Whew. I dropped some carrot seeds in here and they're starting to pop up. So that bed's taken. You know what? I'm probably going to use this bed, clean this bed out, and also use this one, and maybe, just maybe, that one right there. So I have 4 beds, or 5 beds I should say, that I can plant these brassicas in so that I can extend my growing season. Brassicas do very well in the cooler season, in my experience. They don't struggle as much as in the summertime because the heat really takes a toll on them. Here, as you can see, I'm going to be getting some broccoli seeds. These are the broccolis that I planted in the spring. This is a kale right here. I'm going to pull that out either way because I started a kale in the back as I just showed you. So I'm going to get rid of these. My Swiss chard is going to stay in for now. But yeah, I'm getting ready to get this going and put those greens in the ground. So this is what's going on around here. Very busy. I'm still canning and cleaning up the garden. As you can see, I started to clean up and gather all this that I need to put on the compost pile. I worked up the beds a little bit. These 2 beds right here, because I'm going to be dumping some leaves in it, shredding the leaves and dumping it in the bed. This is pretty much my herb bed that I have my herbs growing in. They're doing pretty good, so I'm just going to be dumping leaves in that, cleaning up the garden at some point, and planting those brassicas. But priority is going to be my brassicas. So this is what's going on for now. Just a quick update on my garden woes. So this bed here, I grew some sweet potatoes in it, and I harvested them probably about 2 weeks ago. So I'm now using that space to plant these brassicas in. Of course, I use some of my chicken compost to add a little more nutrients in the soil to feed these plants and to get them going. So the brassicas that I'm growing here are of different varieties. I have kohlrabi, rutabagas, broccoli, and some cauliflower. I had already planted some kale like I showed you earlier on in the video, so I am going to still be able to have some greens in the cooler months. And believe it or not, the greens taste a lot much better. The sugars in them emerge because of the coldness, because of the frost, and they are able to withstand the frost. So this is why I'm pretty much using this opportunity to grow some more greens at this time of the year, because other plants that I grew in the warmer weather would not be able to withstand, the cold weather. Doesn't mean that I'm not able to plant a fall garden and have success. There are cold hardy plants that will do well, and you're able to harvest from that. Now, as you can see, I'm done planting up this bed here, and now I got to keep my eyes open for the destructive bugs that enjoy brassicas. Alright, now since the rabbit devoured my greens in the spring, this is what I'm going to do, and that's because I have an extra raised bed, so I just sat it at the top of this, so that would make it a lot more difficult for them to get in there. Well, hopefully they'll probably find a way. Now these ones over here, I have already put wire up to try to keep them from getting in there, so these are all set. I just have to do a little adjustment on that and fasten it a little better, pull these all out, clean the beds up, and get to planting. This is all for now. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next upload.